Hey, good morning. There we go. Now I'm audible. Okay. And I am here. All right, so this is my first time trying to stream Baldur's Gate 3. I have just started playing this game recently, and I'm going straight into Honor mode. um I've played through the main campaign once. Now, I'm also, obviously I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for my entire life, and I was a huge Neverwinter and Neverwinter Nights 2 fan, so I definitely understand like how these hardcore modes work. Same thing with like Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I played a little bit of that on the hardest mode. I don't think I need to watch that again. Be sure we're good there. Let's see. So, no, we're not going to reset tutorials, thanks. My friend told me to try out Dark Urge. He said it's really fun. So, I mean, I get the point. You're like a homicidal maniac or something. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to play into that. So we're going to be a Drow Priestess of Lolth. Yes. Drow Society is a matriarchy in Minzo Baranzan, and a Priestess of Lolth is like one of the most revered things you could possibly be in their society. Let's see here. So, I don't need to start with 17 wisdom. There's really no difference between 16 and 17 at the end of the day. I do want to start with 12 strength. I don't need to start with 14 dex. I'd rather start with 14 con and 14 strength. Other than that, I think this is about what I would want. No complaints here. I'm on the positive side of dex and charisma. That's good. 2 on charisma or constitution and strength. That's good. And like I said, there's really no difference between 16 and 17. I can take one talent later that'll bump me straight to 18, and that's what I want to be at. So there's no reason to be at 17 at all that I can see. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Name of the Dark Urge is fine. It's whatever. If I'm gonna die, I don't want to have to keep thinking up a name or whatever. Okay. I'm just giving her my Guardian hairstyle. That's the hairstyle I always give my Guardian. Oop. I can skip past the cutscenes here.
Drums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull besides your name and a headache. The torturer behind this cruel prank will meet your malice when you
Playing like everything to the evil side on this run as much as I can without like losing valuable allies over it until I have my own crew. In the beginning, I need to make sure I'm okay to survive until I get to the point where I can hire some hirelings who don't care about my bad actions. Also, since this is like hardcore mode, I want to make sure I grab everything. There's no reason to leave loot behind. In like Dungeons and Dragons terms, if you're playing by the hardcore rules, the concept of challenge rating, at least back in the day, revolved around the idea that an equivalent challenge rating monster basically needs a party who is, oh, what's the way to put it? Like, you need to be using like 85% of your resources available in order for a party of 4 people, like an average party of 4 people, to overcome something that is equivalent challenge rating to their level. If you're playing by the hardcore D&D rules. That's the way, at least it was in 3.5 edition. Now, I'm not expecting the numbers to be exactly the same here, because obviously this is based around 5th edition, but I do expect the concept to carry over, that in order to succeed at playing through this, the absolute hardest difficulty in Baldur's Gate 3, that I would be expected to use at least 85% of the resources at my disposal to get through equivalent challenge rating. That's not to say that everything I'm fighting is going to be equivalent challenge rating. Some things may be lower or higher, for all I know, compared to what 3.5 edition compared things to. I guess they did say certain fights are going to be even harder than they would be on like tactician mode. So they've added some extra mechanics to those bosses. And it didn't say specifically which bosses, so I've got to make sure I'm on the lookout for that. I want to take everything I can here. Anything I can, like, sell, even, is worth grabbing right now. I think I think I get a little bit of experience for killing this little baby brain here. Baby intellect devourer. Oh, I guess there is no experience for that. Oh well. He didn't have any loot either. That's too bad. I thought that there was like a little bit of experience for that. Oh well. I'll take the Solithid record. Believe I can sell that later. It'll be worth something to someone, I'm sure. Even if it's 1 gold, I'll take it. No reason not to, as long as I still got space. But I've also, you know, it's not the end of the world, I think, either, if I just rush through this intro sequence. And I may need to start getting used to that, honestly, because I don't expect to survive my first playthrough, or even my second or third. I have no idea how many runs it's going to take to get through this. I just think the idea of an actual hardcore D&D mode is super cool. Because I always kind of wanted to play in a campaign like that, and I've only ever played in one once. Once ever have I played in a campaign like that, where I was the DM, unfortunately. I wish I could have played. But I did get a group of players together who wanted to play a hardcore D&D game, where we obeyed the rules strictly, absolutely no, forgiveness on the DM's part, I guess I should say. The rules were the rules, and whatever the dice said, that's what happens. And we were against very tough challenges, and that was the idea, was that we were a weak-ass party trying to survive some of the hardest content in the game. And we did not. It was a one-session campaign, and we all died, which is what we all expected. Especially for the first time ever trying something like that, which is fully what I expect here. I expect to die. Now, that being said, I can't think of any time in my first playthrough where I was truly afraid that I was I never got a game over screen in my original playthrough. There were 1 or 2 instances where I was afraid I might, and I went ahead and rolled it back and restarted that fight. So those fights in particular, I do remember, and I remember why I had to roll them back, because I had never seen the fights before. Now I've seen those fights, and I know how you win those fights. I don't necessarily see having to roll back being a complete necessity, aside from the obvious save scumming for your decisions and your rolling of your dice, which, of course, you know, in my first playthrough, I totally did that. I wanted to see the dialogue choices and see the storyline to its best, and didn't want the dice to be the determining factor. But in a playthrough like this, oh yeah, I definitely want to go by the dice, because I want this to be like an actual D&D game here, more or less, like as close as it could be to the concepts of a hardcore D&D game, where you have to obey specifically the rules, no exceptions. Death is real and forever. With the exception of we do have resurrection available, which is a very interesting thing in this game, that resurrection is very readily available in this game. And it's for lore reasons too, which I think is very interesting, which you kind of figure out if you're knowledgeable about Forgotten Realms. You figure that out very, very quickly on Withers and his whole thing. But if not, you know, the game still reveals to you what he is and all that about him at the end of the game, which I thought was nice. That was nice of them to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and grab all this. There's going to be a key in the next room, actually, so open that. There's no point even talking to Shadowheart yet, because I don't have the thing to get her out of there. Yeah, here we go. This body should have, yeah, a key. Let's keep moving. I have done this room a couple of times, because I went ahead and did the achievement where you have to kill, what's his name? before you leave this. I'd love to get every achievement in this game. I'm over halfway there already through one playthrough, and this game is fantastic. So yeah, I was all about that. The only thing is that I was looking through the list of achievements, and one of them was that you have to finish a game on honor mode. And I'm like, well, that's very difficult. And if I can't do that, then I can't do any. I might as well not even pursue getting all the achievements in this game. So this is where I'm starting. It's kind of like Elden Ring. Like, you have to beat the game first before you can think about getting all the achievements. So if you can't even beat the game, then why even bother trying to get all the achievements? But as soon as you do beat the game, oh yeah, totally. Get all the achievements.
Never mind.
This one, there's a little bit more to it than that, though. Like, I have to be able to clear this. If I can't get this achievement, there's no point pursuing all of the others as far as I'm concerned.
Soul hums to life. For then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection.
I like these ellipted rolls because they don't really matter. The only thing you could do is potentially critically fail at one, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and take this backpack, too. I don't know what it's worth. Can I also grab this? Yeah, I'm going to take that, too. Cool. Oh, I might want to talk to Shadowheart. I mean, I don't give a fuck, really. I'm a mean psychopathic follower of Wolf, murder, everything. You got a problem with the Gith Yankee? No, you're on. Come on, time to go. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna make any decisions that are gonna cost me an ally in the early game. That's not a smart move. Until I can get my own party going. We're playing this by the Spider Queen's rules, which is you don't just, you know, kill people for no reason if it's not advantageous to you. Let's see here. Making sure there's nothing back here that I could have picked up that I missed. I want to grab everything possible. Okay, yeah, I think we're good there. We can probably head along to the bridge. I wonder, does a gilded chest actually have any value of itself? Let's grab that. Oh no, I'm sorry, an elaborate reliquary.
Seems simple enough.
And take a free heal. I don't think anyone was low on anything, but sure, why not? Now, this whole intro thing here is going to be pretty easy, I'm fairly certain, even if it's like a hardcore mode. This all right here is just very scripted. There are a few little monsters here, but I don't see them changing this much, because I'm not killing the commander guy. We're just going straight through. Lesser Hellsboar. Ooh, didn't one-shot it, but we got a pommel strike. Boom! Oh, wow. 0 damage. Crazy. Okay. That was a horrible misclick. I need to make sure I'm not doing any more of that. Like I said, this fight doesn't matter, but the rest of them do, so I gotta make sure I'm not rushing and misclicking for sure. It's been a while since I misclicked in this game, too. Let's see. No point in really using Divine Favor. I think this stuff's all pretty easy. Yeah. Nice little Metroid remix.
Taking position.
Can she jump? No, she can't jump from here. Okay. We'll just pop off with some arrows then. Alright, moving along. The Illithid should be able to stay alive for at least a few rounds. This guy has way more health than he does on normal.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
No, let's go ahead and dash now. If everything in the area is dead, we can move right along. Shield of Faith might not be a bad idea. As long as it's a bonus action anyway. It's not like I'm concentrating on anything else right now.
My path be true.
Make sure I'm not crossing through his line If he gets an attack of opportunity, that's a one-shot on anybody, I'm sure. Ooh, yeah, careful there. Careful there with that pathing. Yeah, come on, Mind Flayer, buddy. Just live for a few more rounds. Oh, we have threats now. Okay, so... Nah, I hate this spell. It's not the best. How much is it? Could potentially one-shot an imp. Not likely, but... Nope. Whew, he is not doing bad. Okay, she can get to that. Let's do a lacerate just in case we roll low. Alright, doesn't matter. She killed it. She might as well finish this off. If she can. Nope, she can't. Okay, well, let's keep moving. Whew, whew. Okay. What's scary, the scariest thing about hardcore D&D at all, and we all knew this even going into it back in the day when we tried playing the game, is being level 1. Level 1 is the absolute scariest part of Dungeons and Dragons. Level 1 is the weakest your character will ever be, and the closest you ever are to a common peasant, basically, as far as your abilities and how much you can do, and how easily you can die. A level 1 adventurer dies. That's what they do. And that's why you hear about so many adventurers dying, is because a lot of adventurers went out at level 1 and immediately died. It's the most dangerous part of your life as an adventurer. As soon as you hit level 2, your survivability literally doubles. Okay, so we melted that bear. Let's see if I can get to the panel this turn. Oh, you know what? It might have been worthwhile to loot some of that stuff before I just ran through here. There were dead corpses on the ground and stuff. I'm sure there was nothing super great, but I'll take anything I can get. But I got to think about that. If it's going to be a fight that I'm locked out of looting afterwards because of a cutscene like this or whatever, I need to make sure I'm looting in combat as much as I can. I know combat looting is looked down upon in actual D&D, but in a single-player game, that's fine. It's the multiplayer aspect of D&D is why people look down on combat looting. Try to remember the last time I stood above a corpse. I'm dumb as shit, apparently. I can't remember yesterday. Yo, get up. Now what? Alright, see ya. Oh, she still wants to come with me. Okay. Alright, let's go.
One thing, just before we go. It would have been all too easy for you to run, right? Lead the way.
Okay. So now I'm into the point where I need to actually start paying real attention to stuff laying on the ground and loot everything and really manage my resources right. I might want to split my potions. Give a couple of these to Shadowheart. Oh, you know what? She started with 4. I guess that's 4 and 4. That's fine for now. Yeah, I don't know if these containers even really do anything. This one's only worth 1 gold. Ooh, that sucks. Backpack's worth 1 gold. I mean, for now, I've got the carry weight. I'll take 1 gold. Sure. If I find a vendor before I run out of space, I'll take 1 gold. I'll grab that pouch, too. And I'll grab that backpack. Let's see. Dead Intellect Devourer has nothing. Shanties for the Bitch Queen. Oh, I do want to make sure I'm reading all of the lore as I'm going through this, because I missed a bunch of it on my first playthrough. And we all row with the spray upon our necks, and we all row with the spray upon our backs, and we all row with the sea beneath our feet, and the Bitch Queen stays the storm. wave mother, lash us to the prow. Wave mother, we ask to sail, you're scared if you allow. Wave mother, sink us if you will. Wave mother, our skulls are yours, with brine and sand to fill. Souls away and anchors still, the wind won't move without the bitch queen's will. We'll wait gladly years and days till the bitch queen brings the waves. Hey ho, she told us so. Hey ho, she told us so. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sort that. I've got a hat. I could put on a hat if I want to. I'm gonna give that to Shadowheart. I don't think it gives any AC. No, but anyway, here's a hat for you. We can sell your circlet because it's worth way more. Right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll wear that for the time being. I'm sure I'll find a helmet or something. Grab that backpack. Okay. Get some fish? Yeah, I got some fish. I'll take the bucket of fish too. What's a bucket of fish worth? A bucket of fish is worth 1 gold and only weighs 0.2. Oh my god, this is the first profitable item that I've actually picked up off the ground, I think. I would have never known that was profitable. All right, let's read this. Sai, I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again and keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so's staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. So they never met, I guess. Murgrass. Oh, cool. Mario remix. Hell yeah. I'm just going to kind of work my way around the rock this way and go back and loot all that stuff too. Lots of corpses to loot here. It's a lot of gold, actually. Like, if you add this all together, it is quite a bit of gold. Now, I believe the first real threat I'm going to come across is if I walk right through here. Yeah, we'll come across some intellect devourers. Oh, geez. There's an ancient door. Let's head this way first. I'm trying to think, do I even have to face down these intellect devourers right now if I want to move forward? I may have to. I think I need to go that way. It's either that or go in that ancient door, and I think that might even be more dangerous than the intellect devourers. I don't know. Right now, I've got no third allies, and we're 2 clerics, so this is definitely not ideal. And I don't want to rest yet. Like, long rest would give us back our guiding bolts. Oof. That's a tough call, because guiding bolt, if we're going to face off against some intellect devourers, we might need the guiding bolt. Because if they get to us, they could potentially one-shot us. Because we only have 10 hit points. Level 1 is insane. It's the worst time. Worst time. Is it worth a long rest? Just to get my spells back. Oh my god, that uses all of my camping supplies too. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's bad. Oh, man. What have I got? I've got a caustic bulb. That's not much. That does not do much at all. A nautiloid tank does not really do much either. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I can alchemy anything yet, no. Well, that's tough. That's tough. How to approach this? I'm tempted to just go through the door and take my luck going that way instead. Because the intellect devourers are going to be tough for 2 level 1 clerics before we have a third. And I don't know if we can even progress this way, but, oh man, this is tough. This is a tough choice right here, just deciding if I want to even go that way. I will take all this. If we were even level 2, I wouldn't be worried about it. Or if we had a third person, I wouldn't really be worried about it. But I want to say that there's like 4 intellect devourers in there. and 2 level 1 clerics without their daily spells, especially, I don't think is gonna fly. Oh, great. That's not the one where you get Gale. I was wondering if that was the one where you get Gale, but I guess that's later. Oh, shoot. This is locked. Can I pick it? I have decent decks, right? Yeah, I have 12 decks. What about Shadowheart? Does she have better decks? She has the same modifier, so either way. Do I have a kit? I have 1 kit. Oh, DC 20, damn. So really, this is a one-shot then. Oh, man. Okay, well, none of us is a rogue, so I guess this is our best chance, and we haven't met Astarion yet. If we meet Astarion, we could always come back and try this again if we find more Thieves' Tools. Nope. Well, we can't bludgeon an ancient door, no? I didn't think so. Oh, great. Okay, well... Damn. It's really, honestly, I hate to do it, but I think it's worth going ahead and resting first to get my daily spells back before going in here. This fight's gonna be practically impossible without doing that, I think. Yeah, I can't imagine we're gonna be able to do this without either Guiding Bolt or Inflict Wounds. Oh, I hate it. Oh my god, that's so many resources. But I mean, it's either this or death, honestly. There's no way I think we're gonna win this fight without our spells. So we can go ahead and talk to Shadowheart real quick, sure.
You strike me as the reliable. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Outside threats, perhaps. Each hour that passes, the thing inside us grows. We need to find a healer. Let's wake up at first light.
It's interesting coming from a perspective of someone who's already finished the game, how much of this dialogue doesn't really pertain anymore. Like, a lot of this stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, like there's a lot of the stress of the early game of everyone thinking they need to get this parasite out of their head so quick.
That sort of danger I'm fine with. I can fight it. Rest well.
Oh yeah, the Traveler's Chest is gonna have like a freebie piece of loot for me. Just some dyes I can sell, I guess. Okay. Well, let's rest up. Use all my resources. Oh god, this sucks. Man.
A few scraps of the past come back to you now and then. Inexplicable, violent years, all other
So this is stuff specific to the Dark Urge right here.
possibly be to be their vessel.
Think upon your heritage. Is there truth hidden there? I mean, the answer is simple. You must be Death herself.
So many, many more kills ahead of you. That is you,
Obviously.
a killer. You recall waking up, hearing the pounding war drum of blood. How much you treasured the sight of the first corpse you touched.
Lean deeper into your foul imaginations.
A broken, twisted neck, and a thrill thinking betraying you tested. As these images flood your mind, you fall soundly asleep like a babe in arms. Blood, 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 blood.
Least crazy drow. Least crazy drow. Oh, so I have my own quest chain this time. That's very interesting. That's cool. That's very unique. The regular game, I didn't have like my own quest chain like that. That's very cool. Let's see. I guess we're good to go now. There's nothing else to do here. We don't even have withers yet. I need withers to be able to recruit a companion, a hireling. And we don't have him yet. Okay, so I've got two choices. I can go in with heroism, I think. No, divine favor. Adds an extra 1 to 4 radiant damage on my melee swings. That would push my melee up to potentially 12 per swing. Can I see from here what they have? No, they can't quite see them yet. I still don't feel like that's quite enough to one-shot consistently, at least. So I think Guiding Bolt is still the only thing that's going to do that. So I might as well concentrate on Shield of Faith in case they get to me. I want to have higher AC. I should have like 18 AC. That's not bad. That's not bad for level 1 at all. Okay, what about Shadowheart? We should probably do the same thing for her. There we go. We both have 18 AC now. And we each have a Guiding Bolt still. So I think this is about as good as it's going to get for us. Okay. Really creep my way in here. Oh, you know what? If we sneak... Can we sneak? There we go. Okay, yeah, let's sneak, and maybe we can open up with Guiding Bolt. Ah, there we go. 99% chance because we have advantage, and they have 13 health and 15 health. Let's open up on the one that has the most health. Ooh, did not one-shot it, but we got the surprise on them. That's great. Oh, we get a surprise round? Ooh, okay. Don't I have a Caustic Bulb I can throw? No, I can't throw on my surprise round. Okay, because I already got my action. That's why. I might want to fall back then. Yeah, let's fall back. Okay. Ooh, I didn't know they had a ranged attack. I thought they were all melee. Gotta be careful about that. 7 damage. Ouch. Big ouch. Okay. I need to finish at least one of these off, but I also have to heal Shadowheart. Oh, she's gonna die. If anything hits her, she'll have to fall back. That's what she'll do. Okay. Okay, there's one down. Oh, I forgot. Drinking a potion is a free action. Okay, that's fine then. It's just throwing a potion that's a full action. Okay. Are you kidding me? He got 2 turns before Shadowheart got 1. Oh, it's because he had a surprise round. That's... Ah, damn. I think we're about to die then. Well, shit. It's not even worth throwing a potion at her because she's not going to have a turn to do anything with it. It's still worth it, honestly. If it heals her for the max and gets her up, that's not bad. That's not bad. And we still have a main hand attack and a concussive blow. Okay. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. She can heal, but there's no point because she's already pretty much topped off. But she can start rechanneling her Shield of Faith. That may not be a bad idea. Get that AC up. They're still going to need to dash to get over here. That's good. Oof. Oh. Am I bleeding too? Is that what I just saw? No, okay. Oh, that was bad. That's really bad. I can still potion. Okay, okay. Ooh, it's almost dead. It's almost dead. Can you finish that off, Shadowheart? Please, please, please. Yes, yes, okay. Not worth wasting a potion yet. We still have 9 hit points. I don't think they can one-shot either of us. Oof. Okay, so I'm gonna need to potion again. I guess I can go in for an attack first. Let's see, 8 damage versus 8 damage. Either way, we're looking at 8 damage. Which one has a higher chance? 90 versus 50. Yeah, we're going for that melee swing. 5 damage, not bad, not bad. Now down a potion, and we're full health again. Maybe getting Shadowheart up was definitely the way to go. Melee is still probably her best chance too, right? Yeah, let's go for a concussive blow. Oh, that's a miss. Okay. Yeah, nice. They miss too sometimes. I was wondering. Ooh, a crit. Oh, we have an extra swing. Yes! And a level! Ooh, we're not squishy level 1s anymore. Oh my god. The hardest part of the game is over. Just kidding. I'm sure it gets way the fuck harder because they've ramped things up. But to me, level 1 is still the hardest part of the game. Okay, let's go ahead and level up first. Since we're both clerics, I don't see any reason to derail that for these two characters, at least. My character should definitely just stay a cleric. If anything, maybe I'll take 2 levels in fighter if I really want to go that route, rather than getting level 6 spells. We'll see. But I don't know. Level 6 spells are just hard to pass up, to be honest. Okay, well that was an easy level, and that gave us more hit points, and that gave us more spells per day. So everything's looking good right now. We're both still channeling our shields, too. Oh, we can turn undead now, too. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Oh, I gotta consider Sanctuary, too, as a method of doing this. Sanctuary, one person could stay where they're safe and keep the other one invincible while they're doing damage. That's always an option. But I think I'm about to get a 3rd character soon here, too. Oils are definitely something I should be considering using all the time. A potion of speed is not a bad idea either. Let's go ahead and throw that on my bar. For 10 turns. Fire vulnerability. Targets that are immune to fire are unaffected. Okay. Keep that in mind if something is normally resistant to fire, like a tiefling, that I can ignore that. I'm a drow, so I should be able to use a rapier. Yeah, that's what I thought. I may even be... It's the same attack bonus, but yeah, I can do a little bit more damage with the rapier than I can with the mace. Okay, and making all nearby creatures bleed. So it doesn't do any direct damage, it just makes them bleed. That's not a bad thing, I guess. Pull in objects and creatures. Now that's something to keep in mind. That's nice. We have some throwable items here that could actually be very beneficial. It doesn't really matter whose inventory we keep them in. I can always instantly transfer stuff to each other, I'm pretty sure, still. Let's go ahead and grab that. I don't know what these are worth, but we'll find out the first time I find a vendor who's willing to buy one. Dead Mind Flare. Another Void Bulb, another Spike Bulb, okay. Oh, I can go either direction from here? Oh, I can't remember if we meet Gale first or if we meet, oh, who is it first? I know it's not Lae'zel. She's a little further along. We meet Gale at one of the waypoints. I remember that. Very, very early. But I think I'm forgetting a 4th person. No, I think that's it for in the order we meet them, at least. Apparently I missed out on this intellect devour. Oh, this one was a dead corpse before we got here. Speaking of which, should I loot the ones back here that I killed? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I looted them first. Just gonna make sure. Yeah, okay, we looted all that. Alright. Being very thorough. Any resource I can get, I will take. And I also don't want to miss anything. I missed a bunch of stuff on my first playthrough. And this forces me to be much more careful and much more thorough so I don't miss important shit again. Another Thieves' Tools. That's handy. Okay. Also make use of as much alchemy as I can, which I did in my first playthrough as well. That one I actually did use. I was already used to that from The Witcher. Anyone who's played The Witcher doesn't ignore alchemy, I'm sure. Oh, a wooden trunk. We can bash this open. Ooh, a leather helmet. Don't mind if I do. Any opportunity to bash something open, I will take it. Because that just saves lockpicks and time. Don't gotta roll for it. Easy peasy. If I can find Lae'zel, she'll definitely be a welcome addition to the party, but I think I might... I don't know. She's alright. I was thinking about making a full party of NPCs, like hirelings. Might be a better way to go, because I have far more control over them. And their actions. Like, I don't have to worry about one of them turning on me because of a failed dice roll. Sorry to say, it might be better to go ahead and go with hirelings. Hey, Astarion! I was forgetting someone. I knew there was somebody else. And as cool as he is, and as much as I like him, he would definitely align with my character. I still don't want to rely on dice rolls for my allies, so I may just have my main party still be hirelings. And I'll still pursue their quest chains, but I'm not going to bank on any of them being in the end game until we actually get there. I'm going to bank on my hirelings being my main party for the end game. Ha!
For a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
Oh, wow. Well, I think my dex and my strength modifiers are the same. Hey, what's up, Cat? Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Thank you. I was taking a break because I wanted to play through this before I streamed it. I wanted to play it for myself. And it's been a long time since I played a game off stream. That's nice sometimes, you know? Every other year or so. But yeah, I went ahead and played all the way through this, and I wasn't expecting it to be so long, for one. This is an incredibly long game. But this is my second playthrough now, and I'm playing on honor mode, which is super hardcore, ultra high difficulty. You only get one save file, like Legendary in Total War. Was worried something happened to me? Oh no, I was fine. I was in Discord as well. If you're ever worried about what's going on, I update Discord. So there's a link down below if you want to join Discord. I always put updates if I'm going to be gone or what's going on if I'm not streaming. But yeah, I let everyone know on there, like, hey guys, yeah, I also said it on stream beforehand that whenever I do get around to playing Baldur's Gate 3, I was going to play through it on my own first. But now that I've seen the main storyline, which by the way, I haven't seen everything. There's still a couple of the characters I missed out on when I played through the first time. Like 3 characters, in fact, I think I missed out on. But for the main part, I've seen the main storyline, and I've seen most of the characters' complete storylines in my first playthrough. So I'm not worried about like spoilers or anything like that. So but I'm working my way through on the hardest difficulty because it forces me to play the game very smart and not miss shit. Okay, let's see if I can't just push Astarion off. It's only a 10 DC. I'm getting +3. Okay, cool. Now get the fuck off.
I saw you on the ship. So what did you and those tentacled freaks do to me? I'm not an idiot.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes.
It's funny, these bots in chat, I think they target like some of the most popular
What's going on?
categories or something. I think that's what they go for. And so like since Baldur's Gate 3, I guess it's a very popular category, I can expect more of these bots to pop up in chat that I need to get rid of. It's a Mind Flayer's worm. It connected us, right?
Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
A lot of this beginning dialogue is not any different with my character. When I played through my first playthrough, I was a half-orc barbarian. So a lot of the dialogue is going to be different playing a drow cleric of Lolth. And also playing a murderous psychopath. I wasn't playing the Dark Urge on my first time through, so... But that's totally fitting for a priestess of Lolth to be a murdering psychopath. That is absolutely 100% in character for a drow priestess of Lolth. So I can play this one completely like I've done in the past. I've actually played a Dungeons & Dragons campaign 20 years ago, but I remember playing one in 3.5 edition where I was playing a drow priestess of Lolth just like this, and they are very good for evil campaigns. Apology accepted. I might have done the same.
Kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snapped.
Now, all things considered, yes, he is a kindred spirit, and I'm totally willing to play into his vampire urges. Maybe not the killing me one. All you need to know is you'd better watch your back around me.
So, do you know anything about these worms?
Join your Discord. Now I know when you take off and don't need to worry. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah. And we also, if you ever want to post anything in there for like Warhammer minis, it's also got a channel in there for like Total War mods. People have like posted all their recommendations, and a lot of the stuff that I try out comes from that channel. Yes, unfortunately, they'll turn us into mind flayers. I mean, that's true, but not until, like, the end game. It's weird. A lot of these dialogue choices, like, things that I would have said in my first playthrough because I didn't know, are things that now my meta knowledge, I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter if I say this, really. You know as much as I do, right? About Total War, there's rumors that the next Total War game will be a 40K one. Oh, yeah, I had heard that. And I had heard that they were working on Star Wars as well, if that ends up going well. But I guess Disney was mad about the Star Wars leak, so I don't know if that's going to happen. They were mad at Sega. I guess they were mad at Sega that the news of a Star Wars Total War got out. But I don't know whatever came of that. Do what you want, I'm leaving.
Well, getting out of here, then finding anyone who knows about these worms. I need an expert. Someone who knows how to control these things. I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd.
Like I said, normally I want to pick the evilest options possible, but not anything that's going to lose me an ally, especially early game. Fortunately, with Astarion and Shadowheart, that shouldn't be a huge problem, because she worships Shar. So I'm sure turning her evil is going to be possible. I made her go good last time, and she abandoned Shar.
Perfect, pretty corpse.
Oh, that's great. That's great. They're going to have... They want to kill each other already. Did he say see you at camp? Let's go to camp then. I want to get him in my party right now. Doubt Star Wars, they don't have the license. Oh, okay, so that was still just like an early leak rumor.
I like it.
They do have the 40K license. Oh, that's good news. Now, here's the question though, like here's the big thing. This is what I want to know in my mind. Coming from a completely marketing standpoint, wouldn't they want to line that release up with the release of the Amazon series as closely as they possibly can? I would imagine if they want their best chance of success, they should line that release up as close as they can with the Amazon series. Yeah, I need you in my party. Okay, cool. We can level him up real quick. It all depends on where the resources are, since they announced a lot of work on the Total War Warhammer 3. Oh, right, that too. So I'm pretty sure it's okay keeping him as an arcane trickster. And for now, he's just going to be a rogue, because he hasn't revealed that part of his storyline yet. But I don't see any reason to cross-class him with anything. Maybe fighter. It wouldn't hurt to make him a level 2 fighter and then go into arcane trickster. Because his spells really are kind of inconsequential, to be honest. He's more of a rogue, and giving him that 2 levels in fighter could really help. You know what? I'm going to do that. And being a fighter in the early game is going to help him a lot too, anyway. So let's do that. I'm going to get him to level 2 fighter, and then we're going to cross-class him back to Rogue for the rest of his adventure. Enough about Warhammer. Do you enjoy this game a lot? Because some people are meh about it and others are very enthusiast. I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. I coming from a long background of Dungeons and Dragons, and comparing this to, I never played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I tried playing Baldur's Gate 1, but by that time it had aged so much that I couldn't get into it anymore. I needed voice acting in my games consistently. I was tired of reading by that point. But this game doesn't have that problem, obviously, so it's wonderful. But I loved Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2. They were two of my favorite PC games. And then I played a lot of Dragon Age Origins, which is right up this alley. Pathfinder Kingmaker and Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous are basically Dungeons and Dragons games as well, and I love both of them. So yeah, this game is right up there. I would put it above all of those, except for maybe Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. That game is spectacular. I can't sing its praises more. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous was a wonderful game, but so is this. I think they're on par with each other. So this is a wonderful game. This is a great D&D game. My only beef with this game, and this is me coming from a long-time D&D perspective, my only beef with this game is that it only goes to level 12. That's my only problem with it, is that this is a early to mid-game adventure campaign, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've played in plenty of games like that in my lifetime, but it's not like Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, which goes all the way into epic level play, level 20 shit. You know, I love that. I love that. But for what's here, for the you know, level 1 to 12 gameplay, oh yeah, Baldur's Gate's wonderful. Maybe they'll make a DLC to level higher. I would be hopeful of that, but from what I have been told, Larian Studios doesn't have anything to do with this anymore. I guess they are no longer working on this at all, and it's done for them, from what I'm to understand. So I don't know if that's even going to be a thing ever, or if this is what we've got. Oh, is there stuff in here? I forgot the camp has some boxes and things, but I don't think there's actually anything in here. Invasion plans for the Sword Coast. I'll take that. Whatever. Stack of books. No. Storage box? Does it have any extra food, maybe? Probably not. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of stuff. That's cool. Okay. So I guess it's not totally unworth looking at this. Ooh, a water barrel. Oh, it's going to over-encumber me. We'll leave that. We need to find a merchant now. Okay. Now, from, you know, like a Dungeons and Dragons perspective, the pacing is very well done in this game, to be honest. Most dungeon masters kind of rush their campaigns, and they award more experience than they should on some things in order to get their players leveled up. In reality, getting to level 12 should take a few months of gameplay of actual Dungeons and Dragons. If you're playing a weekly campaign like most people, you're not talking about short progression there to get to level 12. And getting to epic campaigns is nearly unheard of if the DM is not awarding a bunch of bonus experience. So that's why, you know, that's why I think Baldur's Gate 3 is a very good representation of D&D in general, just because this is where most campaigns end up getting to and staying around, and it's very good. It's very good. But as someone who's been playing for, you know, 21 years or whatever I've been playing D&D for, I expect epic level content. So I think it's unfortunate that it wasn't here. And that's why I think I may actually consider Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous to be just a little bit better than Baldur's Gate 3 still. The lack, and I'm a little bit biased in that regard, just because I'm a meta gamer, and, you know, I've played a lot of epic campaigns, and yeah, just I know a lot more about the in-game content and what we're missing out on because it's not here. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff that's not represented in Baldur's Gate because it would be way, way beyond what players of this level should be expected to handle. But for what's here, I think it's wonderful. Oh, and only going to level 12 means no advanced classes. That's a huge loss. That's a huge L right there. No advanced classes? No. This is the same choices I made on my first playthrough, which is funny because I was a half-orc barbarian, and I wasn't necessarily making evil choices. I was just making the most barbarian intimidate choices I can. You know, me big strong, you shut up. So a lot of times I was going for the good ending, and I got the good ending. My character was a good person. It's just that he was very Conan the Barbarian style about everything. Take advantage of the lapse and break free.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated.
If I don't have to roll a dice check, I'm not going to. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be killing this thing anyway. Close its eyes forever. Stamp. 35 experience. Let's go. Now, do I think this deserved Game of the Year? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, but just barely. This is just barely a yes over Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That game is spectacular as well. And but now that I've played this, I understand why this one. Because like this is very new to most people. Dungeons and Dragons has not been mainstream for very long. It's starting to get mainstream. So this is very new to most people. It's not new to me, so that hype is not there. Whereas, you know, Legend of Zelda, especially Tears of the Kingdom, a lot of people are just like, oh, it's literally just Breath of the Wild again. And to some extent, they're correct, but it's also not. It's also very much not. But I think after playing this, yeah, this deserved Game of the Year. I can definitely see why it won Game of the Year. No, Elden Ring DLC Game of the Year. There you go. Thank you. There you go. Elden, that's Game of the Year this year. They should have just given Elden Ring Game of the Year last year as well. That's what they should have done. It should have won Game of the Year 2 years ago, and then they should have just given it Game of the Year again last year, because it was still the Game of the Year anyway, compared to everything else that came out last year. And then they should have given it again to this year for the DLC. Think this game might shine a lot too in multiplayer. Oh, 100%. And I played their last game, Divinity Original Sin 2. I love Divinity Original Sin 2. It was a wonderful game as well. And its multiplayer was fantastic. So I'm sure the multiplayer in this is fantastic. And it's definitely one of the big things I'm going to get into. One of my friends wanted to play especially on this mode, on honor mode, and do all the hardest shit. I'm trying it out solo first because I want to see how hard it really does get. I think it's totally doable, but it's gonna require planning as if I was coming at it in a real Dungeons and Dragons campaign, the way I would plan to die, basically. Planning for death. I don't have any kind of speaking with animals ability right now, do I? Do I have a potion to speak with animals, maybe? No. I don't want to mess with this boar if I can't speak with animals yet. I could always come back later. Making sure I didn't miss anything over here. Oh, there is one path I didn't take over that way. I'm trying to remember where Gale pops in. Oh, it's right here. We can get Gale right here, I think. I think this is it. It'd be great to have a full party already. Yeah! A hand, anyone? Cleric Wisdom. Let flow some words of prayer to soothe the sigil's magic. This might be the smarter way to go, because my strength is only +2, my wisdom's +3. Give myself a bonus, too. I like my odds on that. There we go. Hell yeah. Now, Gale, I'm sure he's not going to like being in a party with me. He's too nice. As power hungry as he might be, I don't think there's any way I'm going to convince him to go pure evil the way my character is going. So I'm probably just going to leave him out of the party for the most part. Except for right now. Right now, I need a fourth.
A bit shocked. Say, but I know you, don't I? And I can only assume you. It's a you don't have.
You seem
Most, no doubt.
I'm a cleric indeed, but I'm afraid the power to remove the parasite eludes me. I can't cure us.
Established few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction.
I do want to pay attention to a lot of the cleric and psychopath choices. That's all new to me.
How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Yeah, sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most an active, foresighted.
Okay, we can level him up real quick. It's weird, I'm so used to saving like all the time because of my first playthrough, and I keep remembering, oh no, this one's like legendary mode on Total War. There's only one save file. There is no extra. Oh, he doesn't know shield by default. He might want to go ahead and have that. Yeah. Expeditious Retreat. False Life. Ooh, False Life could be very handy in a hardcore playthrough. Oh no, we want Magic Missile. Yeah, absolutely, 100% we want Magic Missile. That's our main DPS ability. And everything has extra health. We're going to need that to blast through it for now, until I can get my own evil wizard. Okay, well, we have a full party now. That's great. Gale might need some healing potions. No, he started with a couple. What else can we pass that way? Let's give him a crossbow. I think Asterion, he has a bow. Shadowheart needs a crossbow. Oh, I need a crossbow. You know what? I think Shadowheart actually probably needs that more than Gale does. Pretty sure she's more likely to fire off shots than Gale is. And actually, no. No. It's better on Gale. He has no real melee option. He should always stay back. If we get another crossbow, it'll go to Shadowheart. Okay, I think that's good for now. I wonder, is this better than what Asterion has? Is he better off with the scimitar for now? Yeah, yeah. And what about dual wielding? Okay, okay. Can I give him dual scimitars? I have a second one, right? Ooh. He's like Drizzt now. Yeah, there we go. That's better than a dagger. Okay. Okay, I think that looks good for now. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to give him that dagger back. That's going to give him something he can potentially throw if he needs to. Because he could do more damage with the... No, never mind, never mind. His short bow is actually a better option than a thrown weapon anyway. Okay.
No time to rest. Never wanted the easy path. Wish I had a better.
Shadowheart has nothing, right? I didn't give her a crossbow. Okay, yeah, let's give her a couple of throwing weapons then. She can have these axes and that dagger. There we go. That's a big part of the fun, that it feels comfortable if you know the D&D board games. Oh, yeah, I love that. I love that. This is extremely accurate to tabletop D&D, 100%. And that's why I feel comfortable playing on the hardest difficulty. I wouldn't crank up a game like this to whatever this is, honor mode, where if I die, it's over, unless I felt comfortable as an experienced D&D player, you know, and I know how to come at these things now. And since I've played through this campaign specifically once already, I know what to expect in some of the hardest parts. So yeah, I'm comfortable thinking this is doable. I think this is totally doable to play through this entire game without dying ever. I mean, one character can fall down dead and I can res them, but I think it's possible to do this without a party wipe and no need for a save. The only thing I'll be missing out on is obviously I can't save scum the dice rolls. I have to, whatever the dice say, that's what happens. So that makes it much more accurate to a tabletop D&D game, funny enough. Oh, here's Lae'zel. Okay, I need Lae'zel. Is there anything extra I want to do to prepare for this? I might want to go ahead and throw up Shield of Faith. For both of them. Oh, shit, she already had it. I wonder why I didn't. I wonder what broke my concentration, but not hers. That's all right. And then Gale, we're going to want Mage Armor. And until we rest, that's the best he's going to have, I'm pretty sure. Do I have a shield for him? No. And I don't want to give him one of my cleric's shields. We'll wait until we have an extra shield for Gale. Yeah, dice. The rolling bastards, right? Right. But that's one of the things that makes D&D so interesting, is that it's not 100% in the player or the dungeon master's control. Some things are left up to fate.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Your skull pounds.
Get rid of them. Holy elf. Under elf.
Lay tight, Nymessa. Nymessa, watch out!
I don't think there's any option that lets you not kill these two. I don't know. I was playing as a barbarian the first time, so I tried to intimidate them, and I still had to kill them both. Yeah, let's go ahead and just jump right to here. Oh, not enough movement. I saw it light up for a second. Come on, there we go. Woo! All right. Let's lacerate. And then I'm not going to get an offhand attack because of that. But that's okay. She still bled. 3 damage? Is that all you got? Well, that's not bad at all. Let's go in for... Piercing Strike is my most potentially damaging ability right now. That is hilarious. Let's go for that. 60%. Versus 60%? Yeah, let's do it.
Another day, another fight.
Critical hit! Yeah! I can still flourish, or I can make a main hand attack. Let's go ahead and make a main hand attack. Weakening Strike. Let's go for that. That could help. He saved. That's alright. Still did 7 damage. Okay, either Firebolt or Witch Bolt. Witch Bolt does a little more damage. Could potentially one-shot this guy. It's worth trying. Got him! Exactly enough damage. Hell yeah. Okay, Shadowheart is not going to have enough movement to get in there. 50% versus 40. Okay, yeah, we'll do a Firebolt. Okay, he should be able to do a full attack round this time. Nice, nice. Main hand attack. All right.
Still alive, so that's progress.
I'm gonna loot first. I know that's rude. She's like sitting there waiting in a cage for us to get her out, and I'm sitting here combat looting. Okay, you can have an actual bow now. There you go. Now you're a real elf. I think Astarion already has leather armor. He has padded armor. That gives the same benefits, I think.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting.
Yeah, they're identical, so we can sell off the leather armor. I think the leather armor is just worth more, isn't it? Yeah, the leather armor has the same stats. It's just worth more. That's funny. Doesn't even weigh less, does it? No, it doesn't. That's funny. There's nothing about leather armor in this game that makes it better than padded. Whereas on tabletop, I want to say there is a difference between the two, a slight difference, but I can't remember what it is. I think one of them is a different dexterity modifier. But in this game, they don't do up to a +4 dexterity modifier anyway. It's either 1, 2, or infinite. There is no 3 or 4. It's weird. Oh, I've got an extra short bow. Does anyone need a short bow? I don't think so. I think the crossbows do a little more damage. Maybe Lae'zel might need that.
That will fit in my pants.
I think she has a longbow.
Something's on my mind.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Oh, I have to do a thing to get her down from there, huh?
These boots have seen everything.
Do I have to, like, get all the way up here or something? How do I get her down from there? Can I attack the rope? I want to say last time I talked them maybe into getting her down, and I didn't have to think about how to get her down myself. Weaken base. Oh, there we go. Don't worry, I'll get you down. Hey, what's up? All right.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled.
I take it you are the dark elf character. Yes, yes, I am a dark elf cleric. I am a priestess of the goddess spider, the spider goddess Lolth. And I have played this character on tabletop before. I have, a long time ago, I played a female drow cleric priestess of Lolth in an evil character campaign. But it was all Underdark. We were entirely in the Underdark for that campaign. So everybody was evil. In this case, everyone's going to be evil too. As soon as I can get hirelings, that's what I'm going for.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Who do I want to replace? I'm thinking Gale. Gale is really just a liability at this point in the game. He's so squishy.
Keeping your greatest weapon.
Well, Chuck, you have made an.
I trust your.
You were sharp. How come a crash?
Honestly, I think in any early game hardcore campaign of D&D, a wizard is always a liability. They don't start getting good until like level 5. Just make sure you are not gonna sprout spider legs. Then, oh right, yeah, I don't want to turn into a Drider. That's the bad way. That is definitely the bad way. Oh yeah, that's right. Action Surge is level 2. Okay, perfect, perfect. I'm gonna keep her as a straight up fighter. I don't think there's any reason to cross class Lae'zel at all. There's having her as a complete fighter is fine. And I still don't think I'm gonna keep her though. Because as cool as she is, and as much as she would probably be okay with me killing people all the time, a lot of her choices revolve around you either persuading her and passing a dice check, or doing exactly what she wants. Otherwise, she'll go right against you and betray you and try to kill you. So she's not a reliable party member, unfortunately, unless you intend to do her storyline exactly the way she wants you to. So I think I'm going to end up going with all hirelings because I don't want to risk any character being lost over a bad dice roll. No, I don't got to worry about that with hirelings. And then I'll go ahead and do Lae'zel's storyline anyway. And if I manage to get through the whole thing, and she's still in my party and still happy with me, then yeah, totally, I'll start using her or whatever. But there's nothing wrong with hirelings. I have more control over their stats as well. Okay, so this is just the other route to get up here. I'm being very, very meticulous about exploring everything this time. Oh, you know what? I could go ahead and do the overgrown runes now. I think I'm going to go ahead and go do that early this time. I skipped it last time and came back to it later. But I don't want to do a bunch of things out of sequence, because that's what made me miss characters on my first playthrough. I never met Korlak, and I never met, or Karlak, or however you say her name. And I never met Druid Halsim. So there was 2 whole characters that I totally missed out on. Oh, and Minsk. I totally missed Minsk. The character that's actually voiced by Matt Mercer himself. Totally missed out on him. And one of the few repeat characters from the previous Baldur's Gate games. Which is funny, I never played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, except for maybe a couple of hours of Baldur's Gate 1. just a little bit. But I recognized Jaheira when I met her. I'm like, oh, she's from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, isn't she? And I looked it up, and sure enough, she was. I'm like, I don't know how I recognized her. It may have just been because I had friends that were really, really into Baldur's Gate and talked about it all the time. But yeah, I don't know. I recognized her, though. I knew before as soon as I met her, I'm like, she's a repeat character. And then Minsk, of course, I recognized Minsk. I just never met him. I didn't realize he was even in the game. I'm not sure where I was supposed to meet him. But he's an iconic Forgotten Realms character at this point.
Another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt?
I think I totally missed this dialogue completely the first time. I don't recognize any of these people.
You're off.
I think I may have gotten here and they were all already dead since I came towards the end of Act 1 last time to clean this dungeon up. I mean no harm, just looking around. Persuasion, that ship is full of monsters. I wouldn't go near it. Deception, I think that ship's an invasion force. Run all you can. Intimidation, the only thing you own is your life. Leave before I take that too. I have the best chance at success on this. I do have intimidation proficiency, and I have +1 charisma, but I could just kill them for the experience as well. I think this is an instance where these guys are meant to be fodder. There's no reason not to kill them. This is a chance to get a little bit of XP is what it is. They're a little bit tough. Okay. Let's have him go for one of the weaker ones off to the side. And then have him drink a potion right after that. Oh, I forgot if you use an offhand attack, that kills your extra. Okay. She could always throw a potion. You know what? That may actually be the best bet for her this round. Let's throw a potion at Asterion. Cool. Ooh, we got a wizard in the back. That's dangerous. Let's go for the guy with the great sword first. He could be a problem. And I should be able to flourish on him too. There we go, he's off balance now. He saved that. Didn't take any damage from the acid either. That's nice. Since he was off balance, I'm sure that's why he missed there. Since we're already in melee range... Oh, he's got his bow out, so it won't provoke an attack of opportunity if I move. Going there will. Can't get around that far. If I get behind him, I might be able to sneak attack. Let's try it. Nice! Very nice. Let's go for a flourish, see if we can throw him off balance too. Yes! Nice. Alright. Alright, Shadow Heart. Oh, he's a problem. This is a great song. I love the Bastion soundtrack. Can we finish anyone off with this? I might be able to finish him off with that. I think that's worth going for then. Ah, it's a miss. Oh well. Mage armor? Well, that's a waste of her turn. Yeah, we need to go all in and try to kill someone. This is going to be a miss, but if I use Guided Strike, it guarantees the hit. Let's go for it. Oof. He's going to need a heal again. Oh, cool. He rolled really low on his second win. That's funny. He's off balance still, too. So is he. Since we're already here, we might as well try to finish this guy off. Got him. Oh, I don't like that he went for a full round action, even though he got him on the first hit. Maybe going main hand attack and offhand attack individually is a little bit smarter. Looking at a 45% chance versus a 50% chance. Or a 60% chance if we go for him. 55% chance on a firebolt. This might be our best bet to actually get some damage through. There we go. Oof. Oh no. That dagger. That was brutal. Okay. She doesn't have her Gith Yankee jumping ability yet. I can't really afford to waste my turn getting up a party member. We're going to have to jump as well in order to not slip on the ice. So let's do this. Let's jump to here. Got him. Oh, no. He got knocked back. Okay, I'm like, why is he down here? Ooh, we took a good chunk of damage from that. Let's use a potion. And then, can we sneak attack from here? Must have the advantage. Okay. %50 chance versus 45. Okay, let's go for the arrow. We gotta get some damage down on this mage. Critical hit! Good job. Okay, she needs a potion first. And then let's just try to get my ally up if I can. Ooh, scary. Okay. There's the ice knife again. Oh, she downed both of them. Okay. Shit, we gotta get this guy downed. Oof. Oh man, and he got the second wind. Okay. How high can he jump? Not very. He has second wind available. No advantage right now. He can't even get to there this turn. The firebolt could potentially one-shot this, but that is such a far shot. Let's go for the arrow. 7 damage, not bad. Let's go ahead and have him use his second wind now. Okay, he's topped up. Hopefully she can't one-shot Lae'zel. Oh, she didn't even go for white Lae'zel. Okay, Lae'zel needs a potion. Let's go ahead and try to kill this guy. And we may want a second wind even. Oh, we can't. Okay. He rolled low. That's good. Can you finish this up? Only need 3 damage. Got her. Hell yeah. Okay, let's move this way. And then maybe she can finish this up. Got him. Okay, let's save my party. Quick, quick, quick. Whoo, scary. All right. Tough fight. Yeah, tough fight. Well, we have a couple of long rests we can use. We'll probably need to use both to get topped off. Or short rests. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and use both short rests. Yeah. Okay. Walk around the acid, please. That is some long-lasting acid. I kind of want that fish and that blue cap. Let's go ahead and unlock the group so I have a little more control over my movement here. There we go. Am I encumbered already? Oh yeah, I am. Look at that. Oh, it's because of all this armor I looted. Oh, I've got a shovel now. Awesome. It's good to get one of those as early as possible. Oh, we have a shield. We'll probably want to give that to Gale if I ever put him back in the party. We'll hang on to it for him. A long sword isn't really going to do anyone any good in this party. Scale mail. Now that is something. That's probably an upgrade for me. Yep. Send some of this stuff over to my allies. Okay. Oh, you know what? Any special arrows need to go to Lae'zel. 100%.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Time to press ahead.
Okay. Let's kind of move everyone over to the left so they're not near the acid, and then walk down the steps. There we go. Oh, cool. Metroid remix. Hell yeah. I'm going to check up here just to see. Oh, yeah, we need to loot this wizard. What do you got? Divination without magic. Different meaning of a Talus card. My dearest Quilina, while you were sleeping, I did another Talus reading. I half expected to draw the Fool because that is what I feel like. Oh, Talus is like tarot. Tarot. Okay. And what is your adventure if not reckless? Instead, I drew these. The Ten of Ways, meaning love, bliss, or illusion. The Comet, meaning riches found or fulfilled wishes. And Death, meaning new beginnings. The Suit of Ways resembled love, and I know what we still have is frail, but can you blame my heart for beating faster when I draw these cards? I've been staring at them for an hour, and I need to go. The cups aren't going to clean themselves, but I know that when I come back home tonight, you will be gone. But when you return, you will tell me if you feel the same or if this is all blissful illusion. Huh. A quarterstaff. I'm sure Gale already has one, and I don't have a monk in the party, and I'm pretty sure Lae'zel has a better weapon. She has a great sword, right? Oh, she has a long sword. She needs a great sword. Long sword is still probably better than a quarterstaff, even two-handing it.
Moving ahead. Always room for more.
Okay, we got a backpack and a burlap sack. Oh, that's a lot of thieves' tools and a disarm kit. That's cool. I'll grab those too. No reason not to. I'll take the bedroll too.